Good morning, everyone. Today is the first day of the session with the Snowflake. Okay. So today mainly we are going to talk about what is Snowflake and what are the advantages of Snowflake. Okay. So these are the concepts we are going to talk about and what is the course content. So let me give you my introduction. Okay. About trainer. So my name is Vinod and I'm having around 9+ years of IT experience. My current role is technical lead in one of the MNCs. Okay. So I have Snowflake experiences in 3 years and other skills like I do teach MuleSoft, SQL, Python, Databricks, Java, Spring Boot. Okay, and even I work for Protect Technologies too. So this is about my introduction. And coming to course, you may get a doubt. What are the prerequisites? Okay, you want to know, and there are some frequently asked questions from previous batches. Okay, now do we need to know any programming languages like Java, Python, and .NET in order to learn Snowflake? Definitely no. Okay, not required anything. But if you are familiar with Java, Python, okay, that will be value add for your resume. That's it. Okay, that is one thing. And the next question is like, okay, I'm from QA background or network admin or some XYZ or currently working in non-IT and I want to move it into IT. Can I learn Snowflake? Yes, absolutely. 200% you can learn. Okay. So there is no question at all. So anyone can learn. No. So what is the CTC that I can expect? Suppose if I learn this. See, that is depends on your performance, guys. Okay. How you are going to give an interview. But what I can say is, suppose you are a 3 years experience, then 3 into 3, at least 10 lakhs you can expect. Okay. That's what I can say. So more than that also there, but 3 into 3 like that you can expect. So that is the current job market. Now, no coding versus low coding. So is there any coding you need to write? Yes. IT means, okay, IT. It's like in the software industry. Definitely you have to learn coding. But so here what we are going to use? We are going to use SQL, structured query language. Okay. So if you know basic SQL, that is enough. If you know basic SQL, that is enough. Or else what we will do? First, we will start with SQL classes. Okay. There are 3 to 5 SQL classes will be there. Okay. Once completion of SQL, then only we will start Snowflake. Now, what should we learn before starting this course? So you have to know basic knowledge on SQL and the file types like CSV or JSON. Okay, CSV or JSON. So these are all file types, guys. Okay. So if you don't know also, I'll teach you from beginning. Don't worry. Now, so in order to succeed, you have to practice. Okay, you have to practice, and the dedication is very, very important. That's it. Okay. Practice makes man perfect. Your dedication is very, very important. So these are the prerequisites and frequently asked questions from the previous batches. Now, coming to what is Snowflake? What is Snowflake? So anyone has any idea here? What is Snowflake? Okay, no problem. If you don't also. Now, Snowflake is nothing but it's like a cloud data warehouse platform. So it is a cloud-based data warehouse platform and founded in 2022. Okay, but why it is popular now? Why it is popular? So because it supports, data storage, data processing, and data analytical services. So if you observe below diagram, So here from Kafka, there is some other system. From here, what we are doing, from here we are reading the data and we are creating the pipelines. Okay. So we'll talk about more stages and pipelines and tables. Okay. Just try to understand. So here we are preparing the data. Okay. Preparing as a data model. And here we are doing analytical purpose. It's like, suppose you are maintaining one business. So what is the sales for 2023, 2024? Okay. You want to see. So this will be very useful. So mainly data warehouses. So we are going to store large volume of data. So that is the main intention, right? Main intention. So coming to definition again, guys, Snowflake is a cloud-based data warehouse platform and founded in 2012. It offers data storage, data processing, and analytical services. Analytical services. And how it built? It built on top of AWS, Azure, and GCP. I'll show you. I'll show you while creating an account at the end of the session how it is going to work. But try to remember these points. Okay. Even interviews also, this is very, very important. They're going to ask, what is Snowflake? Okay. You have to explain. Now, we can store structured data, semi-structured data, and unstructured data. You may get it out. What is structured data? What is semi-structured data? What is unstructured data? Structured data, it's nothing but it contains columns and rows. It's like a table format. It's like a table format, serial number, name, address. So that is called structured data. So what is semi-structured data? So it is called XML, JSON, okay, JSON. So that is called, we are going to call it as semi-structured data. So what is unstructured data? We have PDF files, correct? We do have PDF files. We do have Word documents, okay? Word document. We do have images, okay? That is called unstructured data. So we can store structured data, semi-structured data, and unstructured data. And I want to practice Snowflake. Do I need to install any software? No, definitely no. So because it is a SaaS model, software as a service. So they have already inbuilt, okay? They have already inbuilt, they have developed everything. Just you need to write queries and you need to execute. That is the main intention. So again, guys, so what is Snowflake here? I'll revise once again. Snowflake is a cloud-based data warehouse platform, and it offers data storage, data processing, and analytical services. It built on top of AWS, Azure, or GCP. Okay, these three cloud platforms it is going to support. It doesn't have their own, their own cloud platform. It will run on mainly AWS or GCP or Azure. And here we can store structured data, semi-structured data, and unstructured data. So in order to practice, no need to install any softwares. Okay, at the end of the session, you will get to know how to work with Snowflake. Now, so this is the overall use case. Okay, this is one of the use case I have written here. If you observe this diagram, there is one use case I have given. So here, this part is going to Snowflake. As a Snowflake developer, you are going to create the stages, you are going to create the pipes, and finally you are going to store it into table. And from tables, they are going to take your data and they will display as a charts. They will display as a charts or something. Okay. So this is about Snowflake, basic introduction. Now, why Snowflake is popular? Why Snowflake is popular? Okay. So it is a cloud-based data warehouse. It is a cloud-based data warehouse. Now, so nowadays, everything, it is going to move into cloud. Okay. So that is the reason it is become as a popular. Now, pay for what you use. So in order to price, okay, if you want to pay something, right, it's not a free everything. So whatever you are going to pay, you are going to use that. Okay, whatever you are going to use, you are going to pay. Sorry, whatever you are going to use, you are going to pay. Suppose if you talk about Netflix subscription or Amazon Prime subscription, so monthly, how much we are paying? Suppose you can assume there is 1,000 rupees we are paying. Okay, there is 1,000 rupees. So it is a fixed, right? But here it is not like that. Suppose you have used only less data. Okay, you have used only less data, not large volume of data. Suppose if you are using only, you are storing 50 MB of data. So for that only you are going to pay. Suppose later on you are going to use 100 MB of data. Okay, for that only you are going to use. So that is what pay for what you use model. Okay, pay for what you use model. Next point is flexible storage services. Okay, you can store, I already told, right? Structured data, semi-structured data, and unstructured data. And the very good options, okay, it is available. It's like data recovery, backup, sharing, and masking. There are a lot of features. Okay, these are few. Okay, these are few. Next, easy to process semi-structured data. So here, if you want to process JSON data, it's very easy. Okay, it is very easy. Now, if you want to integrate with any ETL tools, you may heard about MuleSoft. So MuleSoft is an integration tool, even though you can perform ETL and Informatica. Okay, Informatica also you may heard about. Okay, so we can easily integrate, and you can visualize. You can easily integrate and you can visualize. So it is very good for analytical solutions. Suppose you are going to, I have already explained, right? Like I want to see company profits in a quarterly. Every 3 months I want to see. Okay. Or sales. I want to see sales. Okay. Amazon sales or Flipkart sales. I want to see. Okay. So here we are going to store in the data warehouse large volume of data and also historical data we are going to store. Okay. So even if you talk about Facebook, suppose you have created your account in 2010, 2010 you have created, but even though it is displaying, right, like how we are maintaining. So this entire data we are maintaining in a data warehouses. Okay, data warehouses. Now, coming to job market on Snowflake. Okay, you may get it out. See, so everyone, okay, we are all going to learn the course for job, right? Okay, you may get it out. What is the market on Snowflake? See, most of the organizations are moving into cloud. Okay, moving into cloud. They want to move from traditional databases to cloud data warehouses like Snowflake, Redshift, okay, and Databricks, something like this. Okay, so that is the reason Snowflake is very popular now. So nowadays, everyone is moving to cloud. Next, all major companies are recruiting Snowflake developers. So there are number of openings in, I mean, there are a lot of companies. So few I have mentioned here: TCS, SCL, Infosys, Wipro, Accenture and Cognizant, and Capgemini. So you can expect 4 to 5 interviews calls. Okay, you can expect 4 to 5 interviews in a week in the current market. I'm saying, okay. See, more than that also, but simply I'm giving you one number. Okay, 4 to 5. So all you need to know is the concepts, and practicing the queries. So you have to know what are the Snowflake concepts. It's available, and what we are using and when we are using, and you want to practice. So that's what I can say. So practice is more important. Practice is more important. So this is about job market and Snowflake. Okay. Now coming to prerequisites, I have already told, right? See, you don't need to learn any language like C, C++. Okay. So you have to know basic database knowledge, basic SQL knowledge. Even suppose if you don't have any knowledge, you worked on non-IT field. Okay. Definitely, I'll teach you from beginning. Okay. I'll teach you from beginning. In SQL, I'll take 3 to 5 sessions first, okay? What is database, what is schema, and how to create tables, how to insert the data, okay? I'll teach you, don't worry. But in order to learn Snowflake, so these are the prerequisites. That's it. One more point, the dedication and practice. That is the most common factor. See, most of the people, what they will do, so they will take the course and they don't practice. Okay, so that is not a good idea. No. So this is the course content. Okay, this is the course content of Snowflake, not SQL. But before this, I'll take 3 to 5 sessions of SQL. Okay, I'll teach you like string functions. Okay, string functions and DDL, DML. Okay, a DCL and group by joins. Okay, so basic SQL. Okay, what I can say is, okay, basic SQL I'm going to teach before going to start the Snowflake sessions. Now coming to Snowflake. So here you can see introduction to Snowflake, getting started. Okay, getting started and trial account creation. So this one we are going to see today at the end of the session. Now, how to create warehouses, databases, schemas, and tables. And what is the Snowflake architecture? What is micro-partition and clustering? How to load the data? How to transform the data without ETL tool? See here in Snowflake, you no need to work with any ETL tools. Okay, so Snowflake inbuilt. Okay, they have developed an ETL, extract, transform, load. Okay, suppose there is a data in AWS. Okay, there is a data in AWS. I want to load it into Snowflake. Yeah, definitely we can do without any software. Okay. Now, how to load the data into load data from AWS? Snowflake pricing and editions. Okay. So what is how the cost is going to compute? Okay. How the cost is going to charge based on your tables, and what are the editions it is available? How to process semi-structured data? So what is Snowpipe? What is time travel and file save? Okay. What is zero copy cloning? Swapping the tables. Okay. Type of tables. How many types of tables? So how to create the roles? So what is the views? Okay. And how to do data masking, data sharing. Suppose I want to schedule a query I want to run at 1 p.m. and 2 p.m. What is streams? Okay. And task with streams. Okay. So these are the major points, but definitely you will learn more concepts here. Okay. More concepts here. So this is about course content, which you are going to learn. Okay. Which you are going to learn. So before this, I'm going to teach you SQL also. So there are few people from non-IT background. So they want to learn SQL. So I'm going to teach you. And you can also suppose if you know SQL, then just you can listen the classes and just do refresh. Okay. Next, along with this course. So what is the benefit? I'll give you one real-time project flow. Okay. Interview questions and tips and resume preparation. Okay. This is what you are going to learn. Next, the course duration will be, see, 25 sessions in Snowflake, right? And extra 3 sessions. Okay, extra 3 sessions. And SQL also, it is there, right? SQL also 5 sessions. It's come around 30 to 35 sessions. The mode of the class will be offline and online. See, if you want to visit our institute, you can come to our institute and you can attend the classes in offline. Suppose if it is not possible for you, then you can take online classes also. The benefit of offline classes is, okay, the benefit of offline classes. So once the completion of class, I'll give you one task. I'll give you one task. Say either in online also, but if you stuck somewhere, if you stuck somewhere, I'm sitting with you, okay, the entire day, or my faculty will be there. So they are going to definitely help you for the same. Okay, they are going to definitely help you for the same. Suppose, what about online? you may stuck. Okay, the next day of the session, I'll take 5 to 10 minutes, okay, for doubt clearing session. So if you have any doubts, I'll clarify your doubts. Okay, so this is about course duration. Yeah, next. So why I need to take training? Okay, only 3 things. Okay, so we are going to provide job oriented. Okay, it's like a job oriented. So not like only theory I'm going to explain. So here, the 90% you are going to learn practically and how you are going to use it in your real time. So it's not like theory classes. So theory you can get it somewhere, even in Google also you'll get theory. But what is the real time use case and how we are going to work? These concepts I'm going to deliver here. Okay. Then real time use cases and interview preparation also. So that is the reason you need to take snow job trainings. Okay. Next, finally, I can say you can attend and read, practice and prepare and get the job. So if you have any questions, okay, you can call me this number for more details. Okay, for more details. So before this, in the very first session, I told you, right? I mean, in the first slide. So it depends on AWS, Azure, and GCP. So how it is going to work, we will see now. So if you have any doubts, okay, I'll take a pause. You can ask me. So far, okay, I'll consider as no. I'll consider as no.
Sorry, Vinod. Yeah, it is Rajkumar. It's like what kind of work that we need to do as a like Snowflake developer, Vinod?
Yep. Okay. Good question. See, as a Snowflake developer, okay, before coming to Snowflake developer, I'll tell you here. So you can assume, so there is a data. I'll give you one scenario. So there is a data in AWS. There is a data in AWS. So you want to load it into Snowflake. You want to load the data into Snowflake. So how we are going to load? So you need to use ETL tool. You need to use ETL tool. So extract, transform, load, either MuleSoft or Informatica. Okay, there are few in the market, but you have to use. So what it will do? It will read the data and it will transform it. And finally it is going to store. But here, coming to Snowflake, this is not required. So Snowflake inbuilt, it will work as ETL tool. So in order to process that, so this is one of the scenario. So as a Snowflake developer, you need to create a stage and you need to create a pipe. Okay, you can assume this is from AWS. From AWS, you are going to read the data, you are going to put it into stages, and you are going to create a pipe. By using copy command, we are going to insert into tables. So this is one use case. Like this, we do have many. So whatever the course content which I have shared you, right? So this is one of the use case. This is one of the use case as a Snowflake developer. So everything. So if you observe here, as a Snowflake developer, you need to create a pipe. As a Snowflake developer, you need to process semi-structured data. Okay. So pricing and all, so how it is going to cost, okay, that is different. And as a Snowflake developer, you are going to create stages. As a Snowflake developer, you are going to load and transform the data. You are going to create this task. You are going to create zero copy cloning. It's like a zero copy cloning in the sense, suppose you have a data in QA region and you want to copy into dev region, then you can do this. And the very good future, it's like time travel. So if you want to see any historical data, suppose there is a table and you have deleted, and it's been at five days, and I want to see 5 days data, before 5 days data. So this everything. So you will learn one by one. So once you take the course, then you will get to know. So these are the few use cases which I have explained. Are you clear?
Yes, not clear.
Yeah.
Thank you.
See here, a very important use case like, okay, so there is a data in AWS or Azure or GCP. So earlier what we are doing, we need to use any ETL tool. Okay, any ETL tool for to insert the data, but not require this to reading and all. So here I have explained already, you can create stages. Okay, going forward, you will get to know what is stage, what is pipe, and what is the required, and why do we need to create a stage. Okay, those things and all you will get to know. So now coming to Snowflake account creation. Okay, today what we will do, we will create one sample account. Okay, we'll create one sample account. So in order to create sample account, you can go to app.snowflake.com, app.snowflake.com. So here you can see, sign up option. Just observe here. So how many days? So Snowflake is giving for us is like 30 days free trial, 30 days free trial with $400. I mean, the credit they are going to give $400. So going forward, you will get to know how we are going to use and how it is going to cost. Okay, how it is going to charge also. Okay, suppose if you run one query, so how it is going to wave out. Okay, this and all you will get to know going forward. But just concentrate on how to create Snowflake account, app.snowflake.com. Click on sign up. So here 30 days free trial account, but I want more. I want more days. I want 120 days, suppose. Okay, we do have a feature like trial equal to student. See, I'll give you this URL. Okay, I'll give you this URL in the video description. If you want, you can take trial equal to student. Within 120 days, okay, what you can do, you can practice. You no need to create any account. See, after 120 days, suppose you want to create another account with the same email ID, yes, definitely you can create. That is up to you. Okay. So here I'm going to give my institution name. Okay. So the company, if you want, you can provide whatever you want. So that is fine. So it's like just creating Gmail. Okay, just a creation of Gmail. So here you need to provide your email ID. You need to provide your email ID. So what is the role? So I can say you can select any. So that's not a problem. So data engineer and continue. So now it will be available for 120 days. See, if you use trial equal to student 120 days, you no need to create any another account. So this account is enough. Or else what you need to do, you need to create multiple accounts. Now click on continue. So I have already explained, right? So what is Snowflake? Snowflake is a cloud-based data warehouse platform. It runs on top of Azure or AWS or GCP. See how many editions we do have: standard edition, enterprise edition, business critical. Okay. So we'll talk about more. What is standard edition? What is enterprise edition? What is business critical? Okay. This and all. So it's like features are vary. That's it. Okay. So how we are going to buy our mobiles? So we do have basic mobiles. So basic mobiles, it won't support WhatsApp and Android apps. If you take again some level of Android, so it will support everything. On top of this, okay, so we do have top level like iPhone or something like this. Okay, so like this we do have editions: standard edition, enterprise edition, business critical. So this is also one of the interview question. This is also one of the interview question. They are going to ask you like what are the editions it is available and which edition you are going to use it. Okay, enterprise. Now Snowflake doesn't have any own support. I mean own cloud support. So it depends on Azure or AWS or GCP. Okay. So here, while creating an account, so that is up to you. So where you want to store your data. Okay. Suppose I'm going to click on Azure here. Just observe. So here you can select near. Okay. What is nearby? It's like, so it is going to store your data into this location, Central India, Pune. I have selected this data center location. Okay. This data center location, it is going to store. So this is what we have seen in a first slide. So what is Snowflake? Snowflake is nothing but it's a cloud data warehouse platform. It built on top of Azure or AWS or GCP. Now click on get started. So it is asking for verification. Okay, fine. Crosswalks, okay. So wherever it is present, it can verify. Okay. So now, so this is also optional. Okay, this is also optional. So whatever you want, you can keep it. Okay. So company is considering or others, okay, personal learning and development, or you can skip. That is up to you. But here, the very important thing is you have to give trial equal to student so that you will get 120 days free trial account, and you have to select any cloud platform. Okay, any cloud platform. So I want to refer, I mean, which language? It's like SQL. Okay. So now, as soon as if you create, if you observe here, the mail has been sent to VIT School 92. Okay, VIT School 92. Now I'll go to my mailbox. So now what you need to do, just save this one. Okay, just save this URL with you. So you have to remember your account name. See, this is your account name. You have to remember this. You have to remember this. And here you can click to activate. So the username I'm going to provide as VIT School 17. This is up to you. Either you can keep your name also. That is totally fine. So the password you need to set. See, the next time onwards, if you want to log in, you have to remember this URL. You have to remember this URL. This is your login URL. This is your login URL. Okay. So if you want, you can skip or. So this is your Snowflake account. This is your Snowflake account. So here, you no need to install any software. So inbuilt, I told you, right? It's a SaaS model, software as a service, software as a service. You can click on SQL worksheet here, suppose. If you see here, what are the databases it is available? There are two inbuilt databases. Suppose if you want to practice something, yes, definitely you can do. There are some tables they have given. Suppose I want to see here, I want to choose this database. So like this. Now I want to perform, suppose select. I want to view the data from table. See what is select star from also you will learn going forward. Okay. If you don't know, then you're going to learn select star from customer. Just observe. See here. So these are the values and these are the query results. There are 150k rows. So how much time it took? Okay. See what is the query ID, query results. So these things and all you can learn. Now I want to print only top 5. Yes, select top 5. Okay. So here you are going to learn how to create the databases and what is schema, how to load the data from external systems. Okay. See here, if you observe here, how many days are left? 119 days left in a trial account. Okay. So you can use up to 120 days. Okay. So this is the trick we need to use. Trial equal to student. Trial equal to student. And you want to monitor something. Okay. There are a lot of options. You are going to learn what are the features and everything. Just you can create one account for tomorrow's session. You can create one account for tomorrow's session. Again, suppose if you want to log out, click on this one and sign out. Again, the next time onwards, if you want to log in, you have to remember this URL. Okay. Save it somewhere. Here you need to provide your username. See, I have created my account. So where I have created account in Azure. Correct. So whatever the data are I'm going to store, it is going to store in a Azure location, Azure data center location. Suppose if you have created with GCP while creating an account, you have opted for GCP, then the entire data it is going to store in a GCP. Okay. While creating account, I have already explained what to choose. Okay. This is about creation of account. This is about creation of account. Now, this is for today's session. And the course details. Okay. If you have any questions or queries, okay, please do reach out to me with the below number. Okay. The below number. Yeah, that's it for today.